readers of Indian Express, our viewers and listeners. Today we are here talking about the NEET UG 2024, the exam that has grabbed headlines for quite a few days now. And the center and the National Testing Agency are pushing the envelope in trying to cancel the exam. However, the opposition has called for protests. There are students who are protesting, there are opposition parties who are protesting. And in the meantime, the Supreme Court has refused to stall the counseling process completely. And all this is happening wherein the fate of 24 lakh students hangs in the balance, the students who had applied for this exam this year. It all began with the alleged paper leaks and other irregularities in Bihar. And we are joined by our Bihar correspondent, Santosh Singh, who will tell us that what is the story so far.
It all happened on the night of 4th May, when some four students gathered at a place in Nagar, a place in Patna, and where they reportedly got the leaked paper of NEET UG, which has to take place the very next day, that is 5th of May. And the police got wind somehow on 5th, on the day of examination. Examination was conducted. And soon after the exam was conducted and police raided a place, they found the burnt question papers at a place in Rajvanshi Nagar, which comes under Shastri Nagar police station.
Right.
And they lodged a case and named 13 people, and they arrested 13 people, including 4 examinees. We are not naming examinees. 4 examinees and parents of 4 examinees, 4 setters or middlemen, and there are 3 important setters, you can say middlemen. One is called one is named Nitish Kumar, and he is a person from Patna, and second is Amit Anand. These are 2 setters who got the questions to the students, and third important person in this investigation is Sikandar Prasad Yadbendu, which is junior engineer in Danapur, Patna. He is the one who introduced 4 students to the setters. That is how it all happened. But soon there was ruckus, there was uproar at nationwide, because Bihar is the only place where an FIR has been registered. Then the police, an independent agency under Bihar police, took over the case. Now the investigation has been on. There has been no fresh arrest as such, but there has been some confessional statement which has been recorded under 161 of CRPC, which is when you record before the police, but it is not necessarily admissible before the court of law. When you record before the judicial magistrate under 164 of CRPC, it is very much admissible. That is another part. But there are 2, we have got access papers of the 2 confessional statements, one from one of the satyrs, Nitish, and one from the examinee. That's very interesting. Nitish says in confessional statement how he and his friend Amit Anand had a chance meeting with Sikandar Yadvendu at his Danapur office. Then in course of investigation, he just said we can arrange paper of any competitive exam before the exam is conducted. And then he evinced interest, Sikandar evinced interest and said, okay, we can get you 4 or 5 students, and then said the charge would be 30 to 32 lakhs. And Sikandar agreed. And then that is how, including some of 2 of his relatives, he called 4 students and they introduced to them. So that is the story so far. And now the police has also served notice to 9 more students who were reportedly accessed by these setters. So they have been appearing before the economic offences unit one by one, and at national level, the additional director general of police, Nair Hasnain Khan, has been called to center. Supreme Court has served notice to short report from economic offences unit on the status of investigation. Vijay Kumar Sinha, who is one of the two deputy chief ministers of Bihar, he was talking to reporters in Nalanda, and then he said, he, okay, we just talked about the Sikandar Prasad Yadvendu. How Sikandar Prasad Yadvendu is connected with a guy called Pritam, who used to be the personal assistant, who is still personal assistant of former deputy chief minister, now leader of opposition, Tejashwi Prasad Yadav. And that is the connection he talked about. And then he said, okay, we are gathering information, we don't have much information. So it's more of a politicking thing. This since the statement was made by a deputy chief minister, of course, we have to record that. But economic offences unit has not said anything like that. Of course, and the RJD has its version. He said ki in politics or in public life, so many people know, so many people getting photographed with some important role doesn't mean that you know the person that well and that the person is connected. They call it the responsible. The statement is very irresponsible of part of deputy chief ministers to say so without facts, just because some media houses or some media groups or social media platforms have been reporting it. So economic offences unit has not said anything like that. But all said and done, Sikandar Prasad Yadavendu does have political connections. That is the question RJD has asked a counter question. In 2012, that person got a job in the Bihar government when there was NDA government. How? If that person is shady, how? He got transferred to Danapur in 2021. Again, it was NDA government. How? So RJD is also asking these counter questions. But what we have gathered so far, that guy is very well connected, politically well connected, and also in other circuits. That's why he's one of the three accused.
Can you
Yes,
tell
you
us
are.
something about what is the EOU saying about its investigation so far? Because you have written about seized post-dated checks, you have written about 13 arrests. So, what is the probe so far?
EOU has been very clear about one thing. EOU says the investigation so far has been suggested of the paper. The paper has been leaked. They have got the leads, and now they are trying to construct the story how it all happened. Now they are looking for corroborative evidence. If the paper has come to Patna, where it came from, who provided it, was there any interstate gang involved in this? So they are trying to get all. They have got some numbers. They have been working on some contacts. They have served notice to 9 more students. They are getting more information on it. So I think they are trying. They have got the thread, good enough evidences as well. Some besides the burned paper, some checks, post-dated checks as well. So they are closing on the, or now they need to crack or reconstruct the story. So there are no fresh arrest, no, only 13 police have been arrested who are currently lodged in the Patna jail. And of course, now they have to submit report to the Supreme Court telling the status of investigation. But none of the 13 accused has recorded her statement under 144 of CRPC before the court. It's a bit of political mudslinging. Unless the police say so, police find so, it will, I think, go in thin air with passage of time. Of course, it's a BJP allegation. Police is not saying so, anything like that. So they have also come up with their counter questions. I don't think it will, of course, it is they are alleging that it's an attempt to.
Right. Bihar is also making news today because in a setback to Nitish Kumar, the Patna High Court has scrapped Bihar's reservation quota hike up to 65%. What are the updates on that, Santosh?
Yeah, division bench of Patna High Court has a plea, set aside plea of, I think, 2, 3 persons. One is Advocate Rakesh Kumar and Gaurav Kumar and others. who had challenged Bihar government's notification to raise quota from 50 to 65%. If you add 10% EWS quota, effectively it comes to 75%. They challenged it on the basis that it's an infringement of right to equality as enshrined in the Constitution. So Supreme Court, the High Court has taken note of it, and on that basis, that how it is infringing on the right to equality, they have set aside both the notification brought out by the center. We are waiting for the detailed verdict. As of now, we have known that it has been passed. More of individuals. So one is a political activist, and one is a lawyer. So different groups. I think 4 or 5 people have challenged. One of them is Rakesh. So the story we have based the story on. It was a it was called master stroke by the Nitish Kumar government, especially after the caste survey report came up, and he tried
Absolutely.
to take political mileage out of it. So it will adversely impact the state government, and a lot of politics will go around it. But the most interesting part is that all the political parties are on the same page on this. So
Oh,
even the RJD, Congress, all 10 political parties of Bihar were party to the resolution, unanimous resolution that there should be caste census. Now that quota has been raised, and BJP also supported it. So they would be very cautious in criticizing the court verdict. We respect the court. We will move Supreme Court, and they will try to take the legal course. They have no other option.